Up to all of my Geminis. So you Geminis have the Strength, the Seven of Wands, the Three of Cups, Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and last but not least, we have the High Priestess. All right, so what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing how a lot of you Geminis, that's interesting. The Strength don't allow your ability to work be your weakness, and it makes you angry or distraught or feel unwanted. The Seven of Wands, you've been working a lot. You've been very focused on who you are and what you need to do. Very good. Don't allow that to get in your way of having fun. Go out with your friends, hang out, kick it, right? I'm just seeing you being single as so far, right? If anything changes, obviously, I'm going to let you Geminis know. The Three of Cups being, like I said, hang out with your friends, enjoy yourself, okay? Um, some of you Geminis may not be with anybody, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't have a reason to go outside, kick it, hang out, all of that. The Two of Pentacles, the and the Ten of Cups is about the next step for you to do is to figure out what it is that you want to do. You have the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. This is about how a lot of you are in the situation where you need to figure out what exactly is going on in your love life. Even though as of right now, you're not very interested in dating because, like I said before, a lot of you Geminis are um, fixing certain things about yourselves, right? Um, you're still on that path of learning, just as I talked about before, learning about relationships and how to be in them and what that means and what exactly is going on. You're still learning about that. And what I'm seeing here is that this is a very good thing. This is a very good thing because um, you're starting to become more comfortable being by yourself, being single, right? Gemini is a zodiac sign, like I said before, that likes to run away from their heart. But a lot of times too, what a lot of people need to understand is that what their heart is telling them is that you need to be by yourself. You know, me personally, and this is going to rub some people the wrong way, but this is just my own personal thing, right? Me personally, if you are an individual that uh, goes out on your own and has your own apartment and everything like that, and you can't be happy being single, you're weak. Because let's get this cleared up. You basically set out on your own to do what? You set out on your own to find somebody right after you set out on your own. So you've been living your whole life as an individual who's being told what to do by your parents, all of that, by people, right? When you were in high school, trying to peer pressure you, the individuals that you were kicking it with that you couldn't keep in your life, your high school sweethearts and stuff like this, um, that were potentially trying to manipulate you, all of that, to now being an adult, to now going out on your own, right? Striking out on your own, to now having to do what? Go right back into the situation. And I'm not saying, let me go ahead and clear this up. I'm not saying that that's bad, but what I'm saying is just so you can have survival skills, so you can know I can live on my own. That's what I'm talking about. That you can live on your own and be okay in here and in here, and as well as generally healthy everywhere else. And the thing is that the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups represents that. You Geminis are looking, you're still in the dating market, but you are taking your time. You're not running right back out there, because Gemini can be a zodiac sign that can do some serious damage, because the way that Geminis play the games, what if Gemini was to do it, it can cause a lot of pain. But the thing is that this is the Geminis, when the Geminis are going from person to person. You understand what I'm saying? When the Geminis decide to take a break, this is what you look like. You're actually taking the time to figure out what exactly is going on. What a person that looks good for you to be with looks like. The Knight of Cups, right, is about, um, again, one of the things that you realized is you've been given your cup, or um, you've been wanting to be in relationships with people who essentially want to pick fights, who want to get into conflict with you. And this is a bitter pill to swallow. I know that's a very difficult thing. It's a very painful thing for a lot of you Geminis to have to admit about yourselves. But I do respect you. I do respect you Geminis for this. The fact that you actually admitted it to yourself, and you're embracing it, in the sense that you take responsibility for it. You understand that part of the reason why some of your relationships didn't necessarily go over well is because you were trying to interact and be in relationships with people who wanted nothing but beef with you, wanted nothing but conflict. And you Geminis realize that you need to take time out of dating people to fix that. And then the thing is that the Ace of Swords is about how this is a situation for you where because Geminis don't really hurt me, to be honest with you. Like, as much as you would think Gemini is like, you think Geminis don't I don't really have beef with Geminis like that, to be honest with you. Not like nothing, you know. It's just that when it comes to dating, that's when when it comes to friends, Geminis can be great, but when it comes to relationships, that's where Gemini kind of, you see the fury of a Gemini, right? Where to be in a relationship with them is more difficult than to be friends with them, right? Not just because of your own personal inner work and what it is that you bring to the table, but a lot of the things that the Geminis will do, when they're in that mode of jumping from person to person to person, it could almost be it can almost be to a point of cruelty. You know what I mean? And so to see you Geminis growing up is a very beautiful thing, because the Ace of Swords, or getting real, is a beautiful thing, because the Ace of Swords is, you understood that you're not gonna match these people with fighting against them. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna you know give them a sword. You're not gonna fight them. You're not doing that. If you Geminis understand that if you want to be in a relationship, you're not doing this. You're not gonna try to argue or fight, or get in a conflict with them. You're going to have to figure them out. The Ten of Swords, right? The Ten of Swords represents this being a situation for you where, but you're just not going to allow people to covertly be disrespectful and throw you up underneath the bus either. You're going to be vigilant with that. You're going to keep people to a certain standard where you expect decency out of them, because that's what it is that you're looking for. But if you find that they don't have decency, then you're not going to hang around with them. You're just not going to give them your time. You're not doing it. And then things that the high priestess represents this being a situation for you where, and this is where you're going to get a lot of people who can't take no for an answer. And some people will pop up around you, because whenever it is that you're out doing your own thing, and maybe you may have shown someone recently what's one of the places that you normally go to. Yeah, they will go ahead and pop up. They will go ahead and show up. I'm just letting you know what time it is. Because you're very attractive now, you know, and you know, Geminis are generally attractive people physically, but the mere fact that a lot of you Geminis are respecting yourselves, and you're not doing that anymore that you used to do when you were younger, right? Jumping from person to person to person and just kind of like, because there's ways for you to remain single and at the same time get to know people and screen a lot of people. You don't have to get yourself into anything like a relationship with them for you to get close. You understand? Let's clarify the high priestess. I've learned from my mistakes quite a lot, you know, and that's how I figured it out, or one of the ways that I figured out. So, to clarify the high priestess, you have the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and then you have the Queen of Pentacles. So, what I'm seeing here about this is a situation for you where the Nine of Pentacles is about, yeah, some people are going to be arrogant in the sense that they're trying to give you a second chance by showing up or potentially popping up where you are, right? As you're going to one of your places, because everybody has places, right, everybody has places where you go and you kick it right outside of the house. I have places. You know what I mean? um but you're gonna, if you've ever shown anybody those places, you're gonna see someone that you used to talk to pop up in that very place, just conveniently, because they're trying to get your attention, and they're gonna try to talk to you. The Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords represents this being a situation where, since this is the case, um, be careful of saying something to them, being disrespectful. You can spark up a conversation with them, but nothing too revealing about yourself. Don't tell this person what's been going on, no details, right? Um, Ask them what it is that they're doing. Ask them more questions than they ask you, so that you can understand them better, right? Interrogate them, basically. Interrogations are a good thing. It's what set you up to being in positions to where you get to know if the person is honest with you or not. So interrogations are usually a good thing. You should interrogate more. What is interrogation? Asking questions. Anybody anybody, and I know this, trust me, anybody who is uncomfortable with being interrogated, being asked questions, there's something off. Because if you're above the table and you're doing things honestly, you wouldn't have a problem with it. It's like, okay, come at me. What do you got? As long as the other person doesn't keep asking a million questions over and over and over again, because there's something to hide about them, right? Like, if you find that a person is asking you so many questions, start asking them some questions. And if they don't want to answer, then they're interrogating or questioning you, because that's what interrogation is. It's questioning. You know that, excuse me, they're questioning you because they're trying to avoid you asking them questions, because they have things to hide. So they're putting all the focus on you, so that you don't put any kind of focus on them to see how terrible they can be. So keep in mind that. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is They believe that they're bringing so much to the table, when in actuality, they're really not. So comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get this channel to 2,000 subscribers. I'm going to keep these videos pumping out for y'all. Peace.